Hey everyone, how are y'all? Shishi, how are you? Betty Joe, how are you tonight? Elsie, how are you? One second, y'all. What the heck? Hey Courtney, Commander, how are you? All right, and can everybody hear me okay? Okay, thank you, Commander. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. Behind the scenes over here real quick. Thank you, Elsie. Betty Joe, thank you. I do have somewhat of an update on Dakara Thompson's case uh, that I will go over in just a minute. Princess Megan, how are you? Aw, Princess Megan, you're there with your boyfriend. What y'all eating? My glasses not working. You're at his apartment. Betty Joe, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why now, whenever you popped up backstage, I got this big notification across my screen on StreamYard that says Betty Joe Troublemaker has now entered the studio. So that must be one of them $45 updates they're doing for StreamYard. Okay, I'm still back here, y'all, doing all the things behind the scenes. Okay, all right, and I'm not gonna be on here very long tonight because I have had no sleep.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
I am I am exhausted. I started not to do a live, and I was like, no, I need to go live because I said I was going to do these missing person cases this month. I'm gonna do it. I'm not going to be on long
Yeah.
because I didn't even go back to sleep this morning, and then I fell asleep at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and slept for like 2 hours. I am so tired. Okay, what did forgot what I'm doing here? Okay, let me do this. What is my routine? All right, let's do this. So I fell asleep right when you were ending last lap. I could hear you, but just couldn't move. I mean, I went straight to bed last night after I got done, and I didn't. I slept off and on, but I didn't sleep a whole lot. And then I had to get up early this morning, so I'm exhausted. Me and Sally Mae was in Discord at like 5 o'clock this morning talking about eating fries.
I've seen that.
Okay, so update on Dakara Thompson's case. I don't know if it was really be considered an update, but there have been remains found about 40 minutes from where her car was found.
Wow.
It has not been confirmed to be her, but they did say that the characteristics of the remains that were found were very similar to those of Dakara.
I wonder where
So,
they. Wonder where they.
huh? You wonder what?
I wonder where they were found.
Route 50 on the side of the road. Hey, Butterfly Kisses, how are you? Um, so apparently there was an abandoned car on the side of the road.
Right.
Someone called police about the abandoned car. So when police go out there to check out this abandoned car, in the grassy area close to the car, they found the remains.
Hmm.
So they have let her family know, the media knows, but I think it was the sheriff or the interim chief, I think it might have been the interim chief, um, did a presser today. I have not watched the presser, but I did read some articles about it. And he said that he wanted to make it very clear that the remains have not been confirmed to be hers yet.
Well, let's
Um,
hope it's not her.
right. And if it's not, prayers to the family of whoever those remains belong to. Uh,
Yes.
the body was found Sunday afternoon around 5 p.m. And then it came out today that the remains had been found, and that could have been what Dakara's dad was talking about. You know, that there was some things that had came out that they had asked police not to put out to the public. I'm
Uh,
not, I'm not saying that that is one of those things, but it could be.
right.
Uh, but and somebody even left a comment under my live from last night and was like, "Her body's been found." I'm like, "It that has not been confirmed yet."
No.
Uh, I'm not going to put it out if it hasn't been confirmed by law enforcement. And then they kind of understood where I was coming from. And, so I want to make it clear it has not been confirmed. I have been hitting the refresh button ever since I saw it, just seeing if there's an update that came out to verify because there's no telling how long it may take, for the identification to come back.
Right.
So maybe by tomorrow we may have some more news on it. I would assume that they would have let the parents know first before they put it out to the public. But we do know how some law enforcement officials do business.
Right.
So, um, the other case that I wanted to talk about tonight is the Alan Fisher and his sister Rachelle Fischer. We did talk about this back a couple of months ago when they first went missing. They used to about 5 years ago belong to the Mormon church. And then they ended up leaving the Mormon church, them and their mom. I cannot remember if their dad was, I think their dad stayed with the church, but them and their mom had left. Uh, in 2023, their older sister, who is now 18, went missing. She was reported missing. She was never located. To this day, she still has not been located. Hey, King, how are you? Um, and then in June of this year, Alan and his sister go missing from the same house.
Wow.
Right. The
That's
mom,
not evidence.
it's well, the mom is thinking that the older sister is the one who came and got them and has taken them back to an FDLS community in Utah. There was also because they went missing from Is it Mount View? Yeah, Mount View, Idaho.
Yeah.
And,
The sister.
huh?
I believe the sister had a hand in it.
Well, see, that's what the mom thinks too. But here's the thing though. If the sister, the older sister who is now 18, was never located when she was reported missing 2 years ago, how do they know she's still alive?
Well, they don't, but
But the mom does think that she's the one that came and got them. They had originally put out that uh, the two kids, the boy's 13, the girl is 15. Um,
right.
when this first happened, they had put it out that they had left in a gray, either Honda sedan or a Hyundai sedan. Now they have confirmed that that car never traveled to Idaho during the time that the kids went missing. So they have no concrete evidence on what type of vehicle these two kids got in and left their house.
So
And
who's to say? Who's to say the father didn't come get them?
that is true.
I mean, she might think it's the sister,
Hmm.
but who knows? It could have been the father that came.
Yeah, because the father, if I remember correctly, when this case first started, he had stayed with the church and the mom and the kids had left. And then the mom is saying that she thinks that the sister came and got them, took them back to the FDLS community so they could fulfill their religious obligations. Now, why would, what is the coincidence of three kids
From
under
the
the
same.
age of, exactly, from the same house
Mm-hmm.
leaving, and the oldest one still has not been located. And I remember when it first came out with these two, that police just wanted to talk to her and basically lay eyes on her and make sure that she was okay because they had never located her. Courtney said they were taken away by the members, check Canada, South Dakota, Short Creek. And this is common with the FLDS. Oh, wait, King, what link do you need? Oh, never mind. I see now. I see. But yeah, what is their reasoning for leaving this woman's house? Was there like something going on? Did she? Because for whatever reason she left. Let's see.
So
I've done a lot of the research on the FLDS. So Courtney, you
the
think it was the members that came and got the kids? Which I mean, I could believe that. Hey Scott, how are you? What was you
yeah,
saying, Betty Joe?
that would be a good possibility too. That somebody like one of the members
Mm-hmm.
or a couple of them had came and got them.
Yeah. Okay. Courtney says yes, or the dad. And the mom has full custody of them. And
How
I'm like,
long they been gone?
since June 22nd is when they were reported missing. So apparently that Sunday, the mom had went to Bible study. The kids were at home. When she came
Right.
back, they were gone.
Yeah, either the dad came or the dad had somebody come and get them.
Somebody do it. Yeah, because she just keeps blaming it on the older sister, but you know,
Yeah, yeah, I
how,
mean, you really.
how do you know the sister did it?
I mean, unless
You
you
know,
got cameras on your house to see who actually
true,
did.
but at that point though, they would know what kind of vehicle they were in.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't know. She could sit there and say the sister, but unless she has cameras to prove it, she really don't know.
No, I think she's just at this point speculating.
Maybe she
You
wants
know,
to think the sister took them to have be safe. I don't know.
I have no idea. Thank you, Commander King. Thank you for posting that. Okay, so this is the sister, Rachelle. It says on her description she's a white female. She has brown hair, green eyes, 5'5" tall, 135 pounds, and she was last seen wearing a green prairie dress. The dress in this picture, I don't know if that's the one that she was wearing.
I don't know, but she looks kind of creepy. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be mean,
No, I get what you're saying.
but the way she's like grinning or smiling, that's kind of
Yeah,
creepy.
right. So I don't know if this was the dress that she was wearing when she went missing, but it would be a dress like this. The mom is considered apostate, and members believe they own the kids. Courtney, that's interesting. I tried to look up the whole Mormon church thing during the Lori Vallow stuff. It's a lot, honestly. Like a lot, a lot. Some some
I just
some weird stuff goes on in that, and
yeah,
nothing against if anybody in
no,
here is Mormon. That's your right, and I respect it. But
yes.
there is
You just
there's some
hear a
stuff
lot of
that there's some stuff some stuff that goes on with.
yeah. You hear a lot of stuff about them types of churches, but it's
Mhm.
not. I don't have anything against how everybody has their own religion. I mean,
Right, and I'm not saying that all Mormons are like that. It's
no,
just we hear about the bad ones, Chad and Lori and her niece Melanie, and all them. And then you have with these two kids, if that's what they wanted to do and they wanted to go back to the church,
right?
you
Which
know,
they're that age, they can, you know,
right,
16 and 13, you can pretty much say, "Hey,
kind
I
of
want to."
make up your own mind at that point. A friend is XLFLDS and she had stories. Oh, Courtney, I bet you she did. Okay, this is Alan Fisher. He is a white male, blonde hair, blue eyes, 5'9". He too is 135 pounds. He was last seen wearing a blue shirt and blue jeans. And really, that's all the description that they have on the two of them.
Mm,
Um, like I said, they are now unaware of how they traveled, how what type of vehicle they got into when they left the property. They know that they were last seen around 7 p.m. on June 22nd. They thought that they could be headed to a group in Minden, Utah, or uh, possibly Arizona. Either Minden, Utah, Trenton, Utah, or possibly a community in Arizona. And they got the Arizona part off from a tip.
now, does anybody have any ring cameras, like neighbors? I mean, they could possibly.
As many articles as I read today, there was nothing that was said about there being any type of camera footage
Or they
of
don't have the cameras.
yeah, and I don't know like where the mom lived with the kids. Was this like a very rural area where maybe like they're what they would consider neighbors would be way down the road,
Right.
you know? Uh, Commander says I was born Mormon, but am not anymore as an adult. Okay. Well, Commander, like I said, it's nothing against people who are from the Mormon religion. It's just
No.
we have heard bad things, but it ain't just the Mormon religion either. Like
No,
there's bad
that's
people in
yeah,
all religions. So
exactly.
yeah. So
I
I
mean,
don't know. I didn't even. I always thought whenever I first heard it, and the only reason why I came across these two again today is because as of right now, when I was looking on the uh, the Missing and Exploited Children's website. They are currently the only two active Amber Alerts that they have still listed under the active Amber Alerts box on their site.
Right. Yeah.
Um, but it does say on there that the active Amber Alerts only stay up there for the first 6 months of activation, and then you would have to go down and search for the missing person flyers and stuff like that. Uh, so when I was looking through
Probably
it,
in December.
probably what?
I'll reactivate it.
Yeah. So I got to read about it because I remember when it first came out, and I was still under the impression, the gray car, and now all of a sudden they don't even know what vehicle they were in. So,
Mm.
this may turn out to be another situation where it was like with their sister that they're never located. And then once they're 18, there's really nothing law enforcement can do about it, and they may pop up after that.
Yep.
And if the sister is the one that came and picked them up, and she hasn't been located since January of 2023, then she knows how to stay hidden. So
Yeah.
she knows how to keep them hidden as well.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try my best to keep up with that one as well. Hold on, let me see if there was something new in the cars. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the Cara's case also. So there is that was one of the cases. The other one, oh, and I hope I didn't exit off of it. I think I posted it in Discord. The two missing brothers from West Toledo.
Yeah, I've
Did
seen
you
that.
you saw that one? There's no pictures of them
Mm-mm.
at all. And what's weird about that case is there's an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. Hold on, I gotta grab my notes for that one. Because I do have their names. And this case is very fishy. So the 13-year-old is his name is Zamarion Ratliff. The 11-year-old is Zavion Ratliff. The 13-year-old, no, Commander, there's no pictures. Apparently, the parents didn't have any pictures to give to the police.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't I don't believe that. This is why I think it's fishy. It isn't about one religion in particular. Extremists in any form leads to cause the problems, King. That is very true. So, Zamarion, which is a 13-year-old, left the house on August the 15th. Was not reported missing by his parents. Just left the house for whatever reason. Zavion left the house on August the 30th. So 15 days apart, two kids leave the house, not reported missing. A family member, and they didn't give a whole lot of information as far as who this family member is, uh, but the way I have read it, that this is a family member from outside of the home. I don't know if they came there, the kids wasn't there, they asked, and then the parents was like, oh, well, this one left on the 15th, this one left on the 30th, or what happened there. The family member ends up calling police and says, one left the 15th, one left the 30th, and reports them missing. Police come out there, the parents have no pictures to give to them. All they
That,
have is a description.
that's crazy.
And exactly. And that's the fishy part about it. You don't report two of your minor children who To begin with, the 13-year-old should have been reported missing when he didn't return home on the 15th. Then your 11-year-old allegedly leaves, and you
Mm.
don't report him missing either when he doesn't return home.
Did they
So
actually leave
that's
on their?
that's that's what I'm wondering, because they both left. You don't report it. A family member has to come in and report it, and you have no pictures to give to the police. And here it is, September the 3rd.
Yeah.
So the 11-year-old has been missing for 4 days now.
Yeah.
It,
There doesn't something don't seem right.
yeah, it seems very fishy, and so the 13-year-old, the reasoning for him leaving the house was not put into the police report.
What do you do? Get mad and just leave?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
they they never, for whatever reason, that his reasoning for leaving, or the reasoning for him leaving the house, was not put in the police report. And they were reported missing yesterday on September the 2nd. So the
Mm.
11-year-old had already been missing for 3 days at that point before he was ever reported missing. And apparently, police have went out. They've checked with family members, checked at the family's houses. They've looked in the area. These kids are nowhere to be found. So I'm kind of picking up like a Lori Vallow,
Bad vibes. Yep.
right? Because they got rid of Tylee first,
Yep.
and then they got rid of JJ,
Yep. What?
and that's kind of what I'm getting here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because something's not right. You don't have no pictures of your kids.
Mm-mm.
One
No,
leave.
that's why I can't even show a picture. I looked all on the internet today and can't find no pictures of them. There's no missing
That's
persons
what I'm
files.
saying.
There's nothing.
They're what, 13 and 11, and you ain't got no pictures.
Yeah.
Come
Hey,
on
Summer.
now.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense. But I do have a description of them. Both of the boys are 5'4" tall. They both have black hair, black eyes. They're both black males. Uh, Zamarion is 100 pounds, and Xavion is 90 pounds. Commander, 13 and 11. Apparently, no school pick or anything.
I just don't get that part.
I don't know if when they went missing, if they just took the pictures out of the house or if they just didn't have pictures. They did list that Zamarion goes to a school. They had the name of the school for both kids. The 13-year-old goes to a school that's elementary and junior high. The 11-year-old goes to a school that is like for kids that have behavior problems and stuff like that. Uh, the 13-year-old, I forgot because I didn't write that down. What day I think the 20th, I believe, was the day he was supposed to start school, and then the 11-year-old was supposed to start before that. So did the 11-year-old ever make it to school?
By the sounds
It's,
of it, no.
I mean, the police should be able to verify that. They have not put that information out because, like I said, it was just reported yesterday on the 2nd, that they were missing. So I'm hoping within the next couple of days there'll be pictures or something, with these kids so we could put it out. Fire and squad skipped the chair.
who we giving who we
I don't
giving the
know.
firing squad to?
Well, that's what Commander says. She tagged King, so I'm trying to find. Oh, King put the chair in. Okay, never mind. She was a chair for Legally Blonde. I thought the parents who hurt their kids. Commander, it was probably King giving Summer the chair for being late. Uh, but I do agree, parents or anybody else for that matter who hurts a child, they deserve
They deserve the firing squad.
or or, or the chair. Either one would be perfectly fine.
I prefer the firing squad.
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't be picky with either one. As long
No,
as
but
it was
I would
as long as
prefer.
it was one of them would be good enough for me. Summer says she's getting old Sparky. Oh, I keep hearing the Discord going off. Yeah, where is Sally at? Sally may be asleep. Hey, Justine, how are you? Sally may
Yeah.
be asleep because I know she was up most of the night last night. Like I said, me and her at 5 o'clock this morning was in Discord talking about fries. Um,
Where's Vapor at?
I have not seen Vapor since earlier in Discord. Just on. Yes, I did see the babies. Just on. I just haven't had a chance to comment on them, but they are very, very precious, and I love the names.
Yeah, the names are pretty.
Yes, Dan was in here earlier before I went live. He is still having some health issues. Said he was going to be watching from bed, and asked me to tell everyone hello. I'm trying to think if there was something else. Vapor told me to be here. Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't even.
even here.
I'm here. But butterfly kisses don't feel bad. I am exhausted. I wish now that I wouldn't have even took that nap today, because I think it made it worse. I was very tempted at like 5 o'clock this morning to go make coffee and use Red Bull, but Christy was screaming at me in Discord not to do it. Too much caffeine.
I tried to stay home this morning. I said, baby, can Mama stay home? Does she have to go with you to go to school? Yes.
That baby wanted you to go with her.
So I didn't get out of that.
See, I'm getting used to their names, but they seem fitting after meeting them. They're just a sweet, chill little ones. They
Elsie
are
said,
adorable just on.
Elsie's ready for her all nighter.
Well, Elsie, you're going to have to take a rain check tonight.
She'll be here by herself all night.
Now, I mean, I can pull all nighters, but tonight I got to get some sleep. Summer's watch runs King. Let's not even get started on the time zones. Summer Standard Time. That kind of sounds like Vapor's time zone.
Yeah, because Summer has the same time zone as I had.
Yeah, you have to with him and King. I mean, you gotta confirm the time zones. See, it just started raining here. Oh God, I'm so sick of rain. For real. All right, let me check. I keep hitting the refresh button on Jakara's, but it's still not good. And it's literally where they found the remains at was 40 minutes down the road from where her car was at, and which would have been like the road that the remains were found beside of
Hmm.
was the road that would have been used to take it out of town if she would have gotten. And if it is her, obviously she would have had to have gotten in a vehicle with somebody at some point. or
Yeah.
met up with someone and took that road out of town. And it
Mm.
just so happened that that abandoned car was right there where the remains were at. But they did say that the car had nothing to do with. It wasn't her car, which or wasn't the person who was found. It wasn't their car, and that the car that was found had nothing to do with her missing person investigation. So as of right now, they're still treating it as a missing person case.
Right.
So I feel bad for the family because can you imagine the cops going and saying, "Okay, we know your
Yeah.
daughter's missing. We have found a body. It's in a different county.
Yeah.
Um, similar characteristics to your missing daughter, but we don't know if it's her yet." And that family happened to live with that
Yeah.
until
Exactly.
that confirmation comes in of yes, it is her or no, it's not.
I just
That
hope it's not. And I hope whoever it is, I hope their family, you know,
finds
gets
peace,
the justice they deserve.
right? Yeah, because they didn't even say, you know, they didn't even put out how they suspect this person passed or anything like that.
Right.
Oh, the cheer, not the cheer, no, she's not a cheerleader, but the University of Kentucky student that had the baby and then put it in a trash bag, wrapped it in a blanket, put it in a closet.
Mm-hmm.
Lakin, what is her last name? Hold on, I need to look her up. Is it Lakin Snelling? That often that's it. Anyway, Snelling. Yes, Lakin Snelling. Okay, so apparently the coroner has come back and said that they cannot determine the cause or manner of death of the baby.
What? How not?
I don't know, but they're still doing. They're still investigating it. They're uh, okay. Just Dawn. That's how her last name is spelled. Um, but they're doing the medical examiner's office is doing a thorough investigation to try to figure out the cause and manner. Her charges are
Well,
not as bad as they should be. Commander, I think the reason why is because they don't have a cause and manner yet.
yep.
Now,
That's what.
I think they're trying to confirm if the baby was born deceased or if
Right.
it was alive and then she took the baby's life. And I think at that point, um, if it was alive and they determined that she ended its life, the charges will change at that
Yeah.
point.
But
But as of right now, yeah, they can't. It's
someone,
undetermined.
because I've seen it on, I think it was Facebook. Some are saying that it's possible the baby was born stillborn.
Yeah. So I mean, if it was, and they can prove that, they can't put a murder charge on her,
No.
but you didn't report
Hey,
the
yeah.
death a death,
Mm-hmm.
you abuse of a corpse. Like
Yep.
there's still charges that she should
Oh yeah.
be charged.
Yeah.
You know, and
And
now some people were saying, well, maybe she didn't know she was pregnant. I have
mm,
seen
I've seen pictures of her. You can tell she's pregnant.
she was pregnant when they were doing that one pyramid and some pictures that I seen. You could tell that girl was pregnant.
Mm-hmm. You can tell.
Yeah, Commander, that is true. She's old enough and mentally smart enough to know that it's wrong, but maybe I'm missing something like being in shock.
Mm-hmm.
But how long do you stay in shock before you
You don't.
snap out of it and
You,
say, "I just had a baby"? It's
yeah.
he's. They did say that the baby was a boy. They did say that. But how long after you snap out of that shock and you're like, "Oh shit, I had
Oh.
the baby. It's deceased. I
Mm-hmm.
need to let someone know."
Yep. I mean, yeah. Okay. maybe, like you're saying, she was in shock. Maybe the baby was born stillborn. Maybe that's what made her go into shock. But like you said, you're not going to stay in shock for forever.
And see, they haven't came out
Maybe
and
a day.
said, go ahead.
I said maybe a day you might stay in shock, but you still got to report your child being
Yeah, you still have to
unalive.
report the death.
Yeah.
Maybe she took something. So, Commander, that was some things that I had seen today that people were saying. Like, did she take something that, like, caused the miscarriage? Uh, did she know she was pregnant? Did she not know she was pregnant? Did she know and she was trying to hide it? Because, if you're on any type of athletic team in college, especially like what she was doing, the stunts and stuff like that,
Mhm.
they're not going to allow you on that team while you're pregnant. At that point, you become a liability.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. Maybe her hiding it from the coaches and then doing what she was doing. Maybe that could have caused the baby's death.
Hmm.
You know?
But at that point, though, if she knew that she was pregnant and she still did it, she put her child in danger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if that's what caused the death,
Right.
then you have a murder charge.
Yep.
You know.
I mean, that's why doctors tell you don't do strenuous things. Don't lift things heavy. Don't
Hmm.
bend a certain way. Don't, you know, that's why they
Yeah.
tell you that type of stuff.
Yeah,
So
and
you don't hurt your own child.
they didn't say either, and I'm sure the medical examiner could tell, but that was not put out to the public if the baby was full term or
Yeah,
anything
I
like
didn't.
that. It was just basically the cause of manner is undetermined and that it was a little boy.
Yeah.
Remember the high school cheerleader who hid her pregnancy then buried her baby? Are you talking about Alexi what's her last name? Trevizio?
The one that hit her baby in the trash can in the bathroom of the hospital.
And just walked out the bathroom like she didn't just have a baby 5 seconds before that and
Well, there was
didn't.
also another one that buried her, tried to burn her baby and then bury it in
Oh,
her backyard.
I didn't know
I
about
can't
that one.
remember her. No.
Now I did see, is it on Twitter or TikTok? There was another young girl who went to the hospital, had a baby in the bathroom, and I forgot what she did with the baby, and then police showed up and she was like, "Why are y'all here?" And it's like, we found the baby, and I can't remember what her name is. Okay, Summer says that's the one she's talking about.
Yeah, I just don't know her name.
When did that happen?
Um,
Or which state did it happen in? I make and find it like that.
uh,
Butterfly kisses, it irritates the shit out of me too. Just the simple fact that
I
if it
want
was
to say,
stillborn, it still should have been reported.
Kentucky, maybe.
And she was a teen.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
a high school cheerleader.
Okay.
I just can't remember her name. If I remember her name, you probably could.
Okay. So wait, this one's
Courtney
talking
said
about.
Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. Ohio.
All right.
Brooke Schuyler.
Brooke Schuyler Richardson.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. May the 7th, 2017, 18-year-old Brooke Richardson gave birth at home and buried her newborn daughter in the backyard of her parents' house in Carlisle, Ohio.
Yeah, that's her. I
The
couldn't. It's
hell?
2017. I couldn't remember the year. I was going to say 19.
Jeez. 2 months later, she described what happened to her doctor, who reported the incident to police. Richardson was acquitted of charges of aggravated murder, child endangerment, and involuntary manslaughter, and she was found guilty of abuse of a corpse and received 3 years probation, which ended early by the court.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says this case was profiled on a number of television programs, including 48 Hours and Killer Cases. What the hell?
And I also think they might have made a movie about it.
So did she take the baby's life? Or did
From
or
what
was
from what I understand, she gave birth in her room, and I guess she was trying to keep the baby quiet from crying, and put a pillow over it, and it suffocated. And then I guess she tried to. I don't know if she tried to burn the baby, and then I guess that wasn't working, so she buried it in the backyard.
oh my god. Okay, let's see. So she's from Carlisle, Ohio. She attended high school and was a varsity cheerleader. She's has a younger brother. She developed anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa as a 12-year-old and was diagnosed with body dysmorphia. She has PTSD and depression. On April 26, 2017, she learned at a gynecologist appointment that she was pregnant and in her third trimester. She kept the pregnancy a secret from her friends and family. 2 days after attending her senior prom, on May the 5th, she gave birth to the girl in a bathroom of her parents' house. She named the girl Annabelle before burying her in the parents' backyard. At another visit to the gynecologist, Richardson admitted to giving birth and burying the baby in the backyard. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I believe the doctor is the one who called the police. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, they're a mandated
Yeah,
reporter, so they have to.
yeah.
That is, yes, she went to prom, and then 2 days later,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. See, okay, so that happened May the 5th, is when she gave birth. July the 14th, skeletal remains of an infant were exhumed from the backyard of the home. Following autopsy, forensic anthropologist Dr. Murray determined that the baby's bones were partially charred and died of homicidal violence, and this girl didn't go to jail? Murray retracted the assertion that the baby's bones had been charred before. So why say that they had been charred, but then retract that statement?
That she was charged.
Okay, so the anthropologist said that the baby's bones were partially charred and
Mm-hmm.
died of homicidal violence. But the doctor retracted that assertion that the baby's bones had been charred before she went to trial. And then
What
it
it
says
was,
in go ahead.
what it was is, at first I think she tried to suffocate her, or she did, and or she tried to, or something, and I don't know if she thought that it didn't work, and she tried to burn her, but then she just buried the baby was already gone. She just buried it in the backyard.
Okay, here it says in a recorded interview by police, Richardson agreed with the investigator's suggestion that she tried to cremate the baby. When visited by her parents, Richardson reiterated her statement that she had attempted to cremate the newborn. So she went to trial September the 3rd, 2019. She pled not guilty to charges of aggravated murder, involuntary manslaughter, gross abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, and child endangerment.
Mm-hmm.
Prosecution alleged that Richardson burned her newborn child's body before burying it in the backyard of her home. The
Right.
prosecution asserted that Richardson had performed an internet search of how to get rid of a baby, and this girl didn't go to jail.
No, she got probation.
What the fuck?
Yep.
She might be someone's son's new wife. Oh, mm-mm.
I'm not sure. I think they televised it, or they were like showing like little clips here and there of the trial.
But how did she get the charges dropped?
I don't know. I do not know.
The defense argued that Richardson was subjected to an overzealous interrogation. A psychologist diagnosed Richardson with dependent personality disorder and testified that this disorder could have led her to make a false confession. Wow. She attended college after the trial, worked part time at a law firm that represented her. Her probation was terminated in 2020, nearly 2 years early. In 2022, Richardson won a bid to have records of her conviction sealed, and she is now married to Max Gorman.
So she's married now.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Well, hope she don't have no kids.
They should have just took all of her reproductive system, just took it all out.
Mm.
I see. I posted the 48-hour YouTube. Okay, thank you, Courtney. That is crazy.
Look up to see if she has any kids.
God, I hope not. She really doesn't need kids.
Because I'm sure they'll probably have something on her because she's been.
Okay, so it says, well, at the time that this came out, that she was engaged and has not had any more children since the incident in 2017.
Well, that's a good thing.
So
Because
apparently she
she's
got
really.
married in May of this year.
Well, that's a good thing that she don't have any
No, because honestly, she
yet.
doesn't need any. She's 26 now. I don't understand, like, even, okay, let's just say the baby was stillborn. She burnt the baby and she buried it in the backyard. That should be jail time.
Yes, that should be life in prison.
Yeah. We all need to do background checks on whoever comes in our life, even if they seem great. Commander, I completely agree with you. Because, I mean, nowadays you just don't never know. I can't believe I'd never heard of this case. Like, all of her charges get dropped. She gets probation. Her probation is terminated 2 years early.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm not sure, but I think they made a Lifetime movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, she even gave the baby a name now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's why I said she gave the baby a name. Well, see, when was on 48 Hours, I believe. They said the baby was crying uncontrollably or whatever, and she tried to keep it quiet because her parents didn't know.
I mean, at that point, what is a parent's going to do? Like,
You've already had the baby, exactly.
well, I mean, even if they found out she was pregnant, what are they going to do about it?
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
she was
you can't go back and take away what happened that caused her to get pregnant.
no. And to me, the way they would word things in like in when they had like interviews or whatever, they would like word it like she was a spoiled little brat.
This is. Hey, Vapor, how are you?
But I'm thinking there's a Lifetime movie about it.
I'll have to look it up and see. I don't honestly. I don't know if I could watch it though. Okay, so less than 48 hours after her high school prom, she gave birth to a daughter in a home. Sh- Still telling no one.
Yeah, no, she didn't
Okay.
tell nobody.
And in July, she went back to the gynecologist, told the doctor her baby was stillborn. Because, I mean, the gynecologist knew she was pregnant because that's how she found out she's pregnant.
Right.
Told the doctor the baby was stillborn and that she buried the baby in the backyard of the family home. Okay, so you have a stillborn baby. That's not the first time anybody's had one, will never be the last.
No,
The
but you
fact that she buried it.
yeah, but she lied too because the baby was not stillborn.
Okay, so July 2019, the prosecutors approached Richardson's lawyers with an offer of a plea deal that would have dropped the aggravated murder charge, but would still send Richardson to prison. The prosecutor said that I will take the aggravated murder off if you plead to the rest of them, which still could have been, she would have still got 15 years. But just everything got dropped.
Mm-hmm.
You, dear Lord, my child would never do that. But if I had a child who done, y'all know, but I would go to jail.
See,
For real.
it's crazy to me because when my daughter, I don't know, my daughter walked in the room one day and said, "Hey, Mom, I think I'm pregnant." I said, "Okay, let's go get pregnancy tests, and if it comes back positive, you make a doctor's appointment."
Right.
I mean, she was 26. She was 26, but still, she just came to me and said, "I think I'm pregnant." I mean, what do you think? I'm going to scream at you? I mean, you are 26 years
Yeah, I
old.
mean, you're grown at that point, you
But
know.
if she would have came to me at 15 or 16, I still would have done the
She's
same thing
exactly. You
because there's nothing you can do.
yeah. I mean, like I said, you can't take back. You can't go
No,
back in time and take away the thing that caused the pregnancy to happen.
right,
You know.
exactly. And I'm not going to sit there and say, okay, well, now you need to get out of my house. No, no, because that's my grandchild. There ain't no way I would ever do that.
Exactly.
But
Okay,
there is
so
parents out there that do that to their kids.
and it makes the kids feel like they can't tell them anything.
Right. I've always
Yeah.
told my kids, no matter what, come to me. We will figure it out together.
All right. Okay, Courtney said "Buried with Love" is the name of the movie. Betty Joe.
Okay.
This is. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, I knew there was a movie. I just couldn't remember, and I can't remember if I watched it or not. But I don't think I could have.
Yeah, I don't know if I could watch something like that. Okay, so she was offered the plea deal. She made her parents let her make the decision if she wanted to take the plea deal or not. And she tells them that she's not going to do the plea deal. She's not going to plead to something that she didn't do. You buried your child.
That's what I'm saying.
Apparently, the mom thought it was a good idea that she took the plea deal because it says here it was a Sunday morning and she woke up and I could still see her sitting on the couch, says Kim Richardson, Skylar's mom. And Skylar goes, I'm not going to plead to something I didn't do, and in my heart, I got sick. But it was, in the end, it was her decision. End of the day, she has to live with this. Y'all, I'd have went to jail because I'd have beat the hell out of my child.
Oh, yes.
I, yeah. The decision to turn down the offer was tough on Richardson's attorneys too. It was quite a burden, says her attorney. That she there is no way that she would harm her baby. She Who buried the baby then?
She did.
So what are they saying that there's no way she would have harmed her baby? She buried her child.
That's, yeah. Trust me, I don't get it either.
Even if the baby is deceased, it's still harming the baby because it's not getting a proper burial.
Nope. I don't get
Like,
it either.
if it's stillborn and there needs to be an autopsy done or whatever done, and you just go bury it in the back, you're harming your child.
Mm-hmm.
It, these, oh my,
And I never understood why they dropped the charges like that.
these parents are better parents than me. I can tell you right now because I need a hush word.
Well, like I
Literally
said,
touch my
it
channel
sounded like
down.
she was a spoiled little brat.
Oh my
They let
god.
her do whatever.
And then the jurors acquitted her.
Yeah.
They acquitted her of the most serious charges, including aggravated murder. Skylar still struggles with an eating disorder and is receiving treatment, but is planning on attending college in Kentucky this fall. When did this come out? Oh, this is from 2020, so. Oh, God. So she has an eating disorder. I'm pretty sure that amps up the chance of the baby being stillborn because she's not eating the way that she should be while she's pregnant.
Yeah,
The
because she
point
was.
is, don't bury your child. Don't find out you're pregnant and not tell somebody.
Yeah, I agree.
See, some of that's what I don't understand it. Like, do they not have a conscience? Does it not bother them? Like, you literally gave the baby a name. Yeah, the
Like,
Lakin girl, she was in college. I mean, she's a grown ass woman.
yeah, yeah,
She knew better.
yeah. She
The-
was 21.
right. Hey Tip, how are you?
But okay, just like what's her name? That Triviani or
Oh,
whatever.
Alexi Trevizio.
Yeah, that's just like her. What she did.
Oh, she was a cheerleader too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And
What is
claimed
with
that
these cheerleaders?
didn't she say she didn't know she was pregnant, and there was a video of her in her cheerleading uniform, big and pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, I just
Yeah, but then I mean, look what her mom did after when they came to the house to arrest her.
yeah, and I remember the video in the hospital, and
Yeah,
her mom was like, "Alexi, we talked about this.
yeah,
You should." she,
yeah.
her
We
mama
talked
should,
about it.
her mama should have knocked the shit out of her for real. You already in the hospital? Just go ahead and knock the hell out of her.
So, did she ever go to trial?
I don't know. I don't. I never kept up with that case. Oh shit! I can't even spell the damn girls. As of September the 4th, 2025, the criminal trial for Alexi Trevizio, who was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence in connection with the death of her newborn son Alex, remains on hold. She ain't even went to trial yet. The,
Wow.
tr- the trial, originally scheduled for August the 26th of 2024, was canceled after a district court judge ruled that key evidence, including statements Trevizio allegedly made to her doctor and video footage from the hospital, were inadmissible due to violations of doctor-patient privilege and HIPAA regulations. So
Wow.
they can't use the video footage from the hospital of her walking from the ER down to the bathroom and then from the bathroom back.
I don't know. Are they
Because that's the
talking about that
only
part? Or are they talking about the part where they were
where the cops went in to talk to her,
right,
maybe.
when they went into the room and talked to her?
But at that point, it was just
I don't know how
that's
how did the doctors violate HIPAA law?
or
Because
there's
they questioned and all they said was she was pregnant.
okay. So Trevizio allegedly made so including statements that she made to her doctor. Okay, and video footage from the hospital were inadmissible due to violations of doctor-patient privilege and HIPAA regulations.
I don't.
Okay, so I get the statements that she made to the doctor. That's going to be doctor-patient privilege.
Right, right,
Okay, and that would violate a HIPAA. That
right.
would
Because
be
they're not
considered
supposed
HIPAA
to put out.
violation. Right,
Right,
but what video footage from the hospital? Because the only thing I remember was her walking to the bathroom and then her coming back from the bathroom, and
right,
then when the cops went in there, the body cam footage, which I think
right.
would be used for the cops would be able to use that, and there was no other patients in there, and there
Mm-mm.
was so there's no other patients that could have had their rights violated, and unless what was discussed on the body cam footage,
Mm. I
as
don't.
far as like the medical side of it. They also blamed the hospital for his death.
But how are you going to blame? Mm.
She had him in a bathroom and stuffed him in a trash can.
Yeah. So
That's not the hospital's fault.
how are you going to blame the hospital for his death? They didn't know he was in that trash can until after the fact.
After she left out, walked back down to the room that she was in, got back in the bed, and the person went in there to clean the bathroom.
Yep. So, and the only reason why they went in there to clean the bathroom is because one of the nurses seen blood everywhere. So
Yeah,
how are you going to blame the hospital for that baby's death?
yeah. The hospital didn't put him in. They didn't.
They didn't.
How could they cause his death?
They didn't make her have that baby. They didn't make her put her that baby in that trash can.
Okay, let's see. So her trial is on hold as of right now.
Where she live at?
Is she in Arizona?
New Mexico.
New Mexico? One of them states over there.
Well, who wants to go to New Mexico?
Road
I'm
trip.
gonna smack the shit out of somebody.
Okay, so they claimed that he had Rona and the flu.
That
The
did not kill him.
the baby did when he was born or before he was born. Okay, so the hospital gave her morphine for her pain. I was given morphine whenever I was in labor with my oldest son.
They say morphine don't bother the baby.
Yeah, I was in like before I had to start pushing, I was given morphine.
They didn't resuscitate him properly. Yes, they did. They did everything that they could to try to revive him.
Yeah, and they get Okay, so Lexi Trevizio's wrongful death lawsuit against Artesia General Hospital remains unresolved. That is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
That's,
And watch. She'll get away with it. Another one.
I don't understand this.
That is, it's unbelievable.
Okay, so on this part that I'm reading on here, it says the defense attorney filed a separate wrongful death lawsuit against the hospital, alleging that the infant's death was caused by medical negligence in the administration of medications like morphine, ketorolac, and ondansetron. Ondansetron is a nausea medicine. It's
Mm-hmm.
Zofran.
Yep.
To a pregnant patient, coupled with the failure to monitor Treviso after she entered the bathroom. They
It,
didn't know she was pregnant though when she got up and went to the bathroom.
no, because they had done a pregnancy test before she went to the bathroom, and while she
So,
was in the bathroom is when they found out she was pregnant.
so whenever they gave her all this medicine, they didn't know at that point she was pregnant.
Well, they remember when they said they had a feeling that she was,
Hmm.
but they went and gave her the test anyway.
Okay, so including leaving Treviso unattended for nearly an hour directly contributed to the baby's death, and that the criminal case should be dismissed due to the suppression of evidence. Okay, so because the hospital didn't watch her for an hour and didn't watch her while she went to the bathroom, gave birth to her baby, and then put him in a trash can,
Mm,
that means that they should drop the charges on her.
no,
It's because they
put that
didn't give her a pregnancy
in
test before
house
giving her. Okay, so King said it's because they didn't give her the pregnancy test before giving her the medication because she lied.
because yeah, she lied about her back hurting. So when you lie to the hospital, okay,
Yeah, I,
they're going to give you what you're complaining about. They're going to give you pain medicine for it. Okay, and then it just so happens that to them she looked like she was pregnant, so they give her a pregnancy test
and then find out she's pregnant.
and found out she was pregnant, and it was already too late because they gave her medicine for her back because she cried, "My back hurts." Bitch, somebody ought to knock you stupid.
I don't know. I don't understand this shit. And that's like the Latham girl at in Kentucky.
Yeah.
She posted $100,000 bond and had to go stay with her parents. She's like basically on house arrest right now.
Yeah, somebody ought to knock her stupid too.
But I do understand in that case as well, they're waiting for the information on the baby. So maybe once the rest of these tests are done or whatever it is that they're doing to determine the cause and manner at that point, you know what I mean?
Was it her lawyer that said they should have checked? Well, you know what I would tell her lawyer? Tell him go get checked. Because I'm sure when you walk into the hospital and they ask you, when you register, they ask you what seems to be the problem. You
Yeah.
tell them, my, she told him, my back hurts. I've been having back pain. So automatically, okay, you've been having back pain. They're going to give you something to help you relieve the back pain.
Hell, every time I go to the hospital, no matter what I go for, and I'm not trying to be graphic or discussing here, they always ask me when my last menstrual cycle was.
Yeah, well, they do that too.
So I'm pretty sure they asked her the same thing.
And she probably lied to him because her mom was standing right there and she didn't want mommy dearest to know she was pregnant.
Yeah, and just the mom's reaction to it though.
Because didn't she tell her mom, "Oh, we're not having sex"? Okay. How old was she? 17? You
16
tell me
or
what
17.
17-year-old
Okay,
having a
so
boy, they ain't
this,
sleeping together.
this was a case that I kept up with it a little bit, but not like I should have. But now, since the trial hasn't even started, I thought she done with the trial.
That's what I thought. That's why I asked.
Yeah, because
I
I
didn't know
mean,
what-
and because I didn't keep up with it, I just assumed she done went to trial and she had done got her sentence or whatever. But
Yeah,
now because
because
she hasn't went to trial, now I've got to go dig in and get all caught up on this story and keep up with when she goes to trial, so we can.
that's what I thought. I thought she went to trial, was sentenced, and you know,
Well, didn't okay? So Tiff says she knew because they had a name picked out, but didn't her boyfriend know that she was pregnant also?
her boyfriend knew. Her boyfriend knew, and I think the boyfriend's mother knew.
Mom, because wasn't they at the hospital? Didn't they come to the hospital?
Hmm. But I don't. Her mother didn't know.
Okay, King says she was 19.
Or however.
At that point, she's grown. Why the hell she worried about what her mama got to say?
Because she was still in school.
And I just
I
completely
don't know.
sounded like my daughter whenever I just said that. Because that's
I
exactly
don't.
how my daughter would have said it. You
That's,
grown. Why are you worried about what your mama got to say?
you're 19 years old. What the hell?
I mean, everyone was aware of it but her mama. And
Yeah.
honestly, just the way her mama responded, like, Alexi, we talked about this. What exactly did you talk to her about?
Well, yeah,
Because,
because she said, actually, we talked about this. You see this on the news all the time.
like, the mama was just, I don't know. I kind of got the impression that the mama knew too, but then whenever it came out that they found the baby deceased in the bathroom, that the mama tried to play it off like she didn't know, so
I
she
thought
wouldn't
she
get
was
in
17.
trouble.
To be honest, I thought she was 17. I'm
At the
glad.
point that,
I'm glad King cleared that up.
at the point though that she was 19 and she worried about what her damn mama was had to say.
You're 19 years old. Come on now.
I mean, it don't matter if you're still in high school. You're grown.
I guess she was a senior in high school or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because do you remember that?
She
So
went to the senior prom
she went to prom,
with
and
her
then she ended
boyfriend. Yeah.
up graduating. And wasn't she trying to go to a college or something? And the students at the college was like, "No, we don't want you here."
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah,
That is,
because after she got arrested
yeah, they
at her
didn't want her
mom's
there.
house.
I don't
She
think they even
graduated.
wanted her at the prom either, did they?
I don't think so. But then she graduated, and I guess she was going to this college, and they told her, "We don't want you here
I mean,
because you murdered your baby."
you can't blame them.
No,
I don't understand how
I don't know.
you have a baby, whether it's stillborn or not, but you don't report it. Either you take its life or it's stillborn and you don't report it.
Yeah, I
You
I
know what I'm
don't.
saying? And then you dispose of the body, and then you get away with it. And so
Boy,
the
I'll tell you what.
prom,
If that child was mine, and the cops come knocking on my door
I
to
would
arrest her, I'd have said, "Here you go, take her away." I just can't.
I'd have got those shiny bracelets right along with her, because I'm telling y'all right now, I would have tore her ass up for real. I wouldn't have been like Alexi's mama. I would have did bad. The prom was
Yeah,
in late April 2023, shortly after the incident involving the newborn son.
yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, because she was like, "Well, can I follow you there, or can I?" What are you going to do, lady?
But
She she done.
I mean, she made grown. I don't even know if I want to say she made a grown person's decision.
No, because she didn't. She made a childish
Yeah.
decision, and the mother was trying to basically cover it up or act like nothing happened.
Yeah, I think the mom was trying to act like she didn't know that she was
Yeah,
pregnant or anything like
I
that.
think she knew. I think
I
she was
I think
pregnant.
she knew. I just think that just by her reaction at the
Mm-hmm.
hospital, the way
Yeah, that
she's
she was.
acting, she was trying to act like she didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, was it ever said that she went to any type of doctor's appointments while she was pregnant?
I don't remember.
I just don't believe the mom. I don't know or didn't know. And the fact that she even had a name picked out for her baby. You know, like if you're gonna get pregnant, you're not gonna keep it, and you're gonna hurt it. Why are you giving it a name?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. No clue.
I don't know. I don't understand these kids these days. For real.
I don't know. I think if you do something like this, and then later in life, like say she only gets so many years and then she gets out, but she's still old enough or young enough to have children, because they tell you it's not good to have children over the age of 35.
Hmm.
So say she got out when she was like, I don't know, like in her late 20s, and decides she wants kids. No, no, she shouldn't be allowed to.
If you harm your child or you take your child's life, you should not be able to have any more kids.
Nope. They should take your reproductive system out.
Yes, just like in the Emmanuel Horo case, the dad should have never been able to have another child
No.
after he did what he did to the first little girl.
No, exactly.
And Commander, you're right. I literally just read an article with the baby's name in it. So yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to have kids.
Nope. Because how old would she be right now? Because that happened when 2021, 22. She'd be 20. She was 19. When? What year did this happen? 23, or was it in 22?
Wait, Keaton just posted the date. Okay, so the prom was late April 2023. Right,
Okay.
right after the incident. So
Okay. So she was 19. Okay.
she'd be 21 now.
Yep. And if she gets away with this, they better take her and have her fixed.
I mean, honestly, she should be.
I
The
mean,
the the
I'm
Lakin
not.
girl should be, if it's determined that she took that baby's life. The
Yeah.
other girl, the Skylar girl that we were just talking about, she should not be able to have kids either. And
Nope.
that goes for men too. I ain't talking about just women. That goes for men too.
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
Yep.
If you hurt a
I
child.
mean, I'm not trying to sound mean or you know ignorant or whatever, but if they can do it to a cat and a dog,
They can do it
then
to you.
they can do it to a woman or a man.
Louisiana now child predators. Oh, they get snipped.
Good.
Sure do. If you were convicted of that, yep,
That's what they need.
yeah, it should be like that in every state
Hmm.
for everybody who is convicted. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. That's like all these teachers that are sleeping with these kids with their students.
Oh my God, that too.
Yeah,
Boy, I'm telling you.
I know in the last just this year, 2025, I think I've heard about four teachers, female teachers, that were caught sleeping with their students.
Yep. And males do it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a shit if you're a man or a woman. If you do something to a child like that and you were convicted of it,
Yep.
you
It's
should
nip.
get you should get fixed. You
Yep.
should be spayed or neutered.
Yeah. Because it's not fair for these kids to be put through what they're put through.
Yeah,
And
and you're
it's not
just
fair for women
it,
to
go ahead.
not fair for women to do this to these babies. They
No,
didn't ask to be brought into this world or for you to get pregnant and do what you did.
and the fact that if they don't have that done or get that done, or it be mandated by the court to get that done, they can still do it to other people.
Yeah.
And Commander, I don't know if there's any other states that do that. I would have to look that up. But honestly, I think it should be mandatory in all 50 states.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Not that it matters, but they're pretty and married, all kind of look the same, blonde, petite. There was one, and I can't remember what state she's from or her name, but her and her husband were in her car in her driveway, and the police pulled up and arrested her. And she kept acting like she didn't know what was going on. And her husband comes to the the police department and then finds out that why she was being arrested. And it's because she was having sex with one of her students.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom had found out about it and reported it. And it seems like there was another teacher, either last year or the year before that, that she was in a relationship with a student and their mom found out about it. And she kept harassing the student. She wouldn't leave him alone.
Crazy.
I, I, I don't understand what the hell a grown ass adult sees sexually in a child.
No, and the bad part is you're a teacher. You're there to
Yeah.
teach the kids, not put your hands on them
Mm-hmm.
or not,
Exactly.
seduce them into, and then say to you, if you say anything, this, and this will happen.
Yeah. Threatening them to keep them quiet. There's obviously there's something going on upstairs
Yes,
for that to. Yeah, the Mary Kay Letourneau case. You know she died, Courtney.
she did.
Yes.
What?
Wait, I think it. Let me hold on. I believe she's the one that passed away because I remember that case from way back.
Oh, I remember that case too.
Um, oh, I can't remember the boy's name now. Yeah, she died July 6th, 2020.
Huh?
What was
Yeah,
that
'cause I know
boy's
he
name
had
though?
custody of the baby.
Yes. Did they have two kids together?
I think might have. I
I
don't
think
know.
I think it was two kids they had together. Okay, so she pled guilty 97 to 2 counts of felony second degree R of a child. She married the former student. Okay, so see, she had a child out of wedlock, married out of social pressure. Okay, hold on. I cannot think of that boy's name. Veely was his name. So it was her first husband. They were married in 84, divorced in 99, and then her and the boy got married in 2005, separated in 2009. She had 6 kids total.
Wow.
And she spent 7.5 years in prison. So yeah, it was her that I was thinking about. That had passed away. Yeah, Commander, that's her. I want to say that was the very first case that I'd ever heard of something like that, or that I can remember anyway. Because that case was huge back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think King. I think it was. Hold on, I just seen it. 3 or 4 kids she had by her first husband. Yeah, she had 4 total. So she had the one out of wedlock, and then they got married, and then they had 3 more kids together. So she had 4 by him and 2 by the other boy.
Mm.
So she met the other boy, her student. She met him in 1991 when he was a second grader.
I swear, boy.
And she admired his artistic abilities and kept in touch while not being his teacher. They met again in the fall of 95, so 4 years later, he was in sixth grade. In June of 1996, Letourneau, age 34, engaged in R with him at the eight. At, that boy was 12 years old. That is crazy. So in June of 96 is when that started. He was 12. That September, she found out she was pregnant with his child.
Uh-uh.
Y'all. I don't understand it.
That's right. Courtney's right. One she had in prison.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
Mm,
See, she was arrested. Okay, so that happened. She
I
found it in
think so.
September. She was pregnant with his child. She was arrested in March after a relative of her husband's contacted police. While awaiting sentence, she gave birth to the daughter. With the state seeking a 7.5 year prison sentence, she reached a plea bargain calling for 6 months in jail with 3 months suspended and no contact with him for life. Shortly after she had completed the 3 months in jail, police caught her in the car with him. Judge revoked the plea agreement, reinstated the prison sentence for the maximum allowed by the law of 7.5 years. 8 months after returning to prison, she gave birth to the second child,
Mm-hmm.
another daughter. So she gave birth to both of them in prison.
Pretty much.
So she was in prison from 98 to 2004, spending half a year in solitary confinement for her communication attempts with him. After her release, she and the boy successfully petitioned the court to have their no contact order lifted. They were married in May of 2005. The marriage lasted 14 years until their separation in 2019. Then she died in 2020 at the age of 58 from colon cancer. And
Wow.
leaving much, she left much of her estate to him. That is crazy. And Commander, that is true. It the kids once they get, it's just the rest of their lives they have to deal with that. Sadly, he looks all confused, even now lost, and he is an older adult. Didn't he get remarried too? I want to say I've seen that somewhere. I may be thinking about somebody else.
Oh shit! I forgot to check my Powerball number.
Okay, now what are you gonna do if you won?
I'm not telling nobody.
Don't okay, but if you pass out while you're on panel,
I can't check them until I get off.
that's going to be a giveaway that you want it. I think he finally realized that he had been groomed, but I don't know if it helped him any. It's sad because I mean he's got to live the rest of his life with that, and then on top of the fact that he's got two daughters by her.
Mm. I swear, if this baby comes home and says, no, I'm telling you,
Oh yeah, King just put it in the chat. The Powerball.
let's see.
King's like, I'm gonna go find these numbers. We're gonna give them to Betty Joe because I want to know she won.
I got one number, 61.
Well,
Oh, well. That was a nice
yeah.
try.
Oh my
It was
God,
a nice try.
Commander.
King Scarlet just wanted to see me pass out if I
But
won.
I think that's what it was.
How dare
Com-
you, King? I thought we were friends.
Commander said, I thought that was the age of your children.
Whose children, King?
I think she's talking about King, and King Scarlet is the baby of the whole family. She's like the
Yeah.
youngest one here.
Yeah. No, my numbers was 12, 19, 25, 42, 61, and Powerball 7.
Well, there's always next time.
I got 61. That was it. Hey, I tried.
I mean, yeah, like I said, there's always next time to try again.
Yeah. Maybe my daughter might have it. 'Cause
Oh,
she's
she didn't. Did she stay up and watch for
no,
the numbers?
no, she's in bed. She's been in bed.
See, I don't know what it's like to be a normal person and go to bed early.
Are you kidding? Listen. These they they stay up till like maybe 10, 10:30. They'll go to bed. Okay. Now,
No.
he'll work his days off just so he don't gotta, I guess, not to be bothered. I don't know. But anyway, we'll come home from taking the baby to school. Now she's got to be there by 7:25.
Mm.
We drop her off about 7:10, 7:15. We'll come home. Now sometimes she'll go back to bed. My daughter will,
Uh,
or she'll stay up cleaning. But the last week she's been going to sleep.
Hell, she's tired too. You know the fucking medical helicopter's flying over the house.
Elsie, you got the Powerball. What are you talking about? The number for the Powerball?
Man, can y'all hear the helicopter?
No.
It's like flying low too.
Because I think you win something if you have the Powerball number. Why couldn't I get 22? God damn it.
Commander, I know normal is boring.
Because it says here Powerball big wins $50,000 won August 13th in Henderson. Then $50,000 on August 16th in Winston-Salem. They both had, I guess, the Powerball number.
I wonder where the helicopter is going.
Also, you might want to check that out.
Oh, she says she has it on 2 tickets.
She's
She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what it says, because it says Powerball big wins. $50,000 was won on August 13th in Henderson, North Carolina. And then $50,000 was won on August 16th in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Elsie, you need to go get it checked out.
So you might want to check with the Powerball.
Commander. pander.
Now, Elsie, just remember, I told you to go check that out. I don't want nothing. I'm just saying, go check that out.
Oh my God, yeah.
I wouldn't take. I wouldn't take your money.
Why is my flight radar dark? I was tracking this helicopter, y'all, to see where it was going because I was being nosy, and now I done lost it. It done went
Oh
away.
Lord, the helicopter done went off the radar.
It did. It it literally went off the radar. What the heck?
My son's flying to Jersey tomorrow.
You going to visit?
Nah, his best friend is getting married,
Ah,
so he's
okay.
in his wedding. I said more power to you because I'm not getting on an airplane.
Nope. Only way I would get on an airplane is if one of my kids were way off somewhere and something happened, and that was the quickest way for me to get to them.
Right.
That would be the only way. Yeah, I don't know where the helicopter went, but it sure did fall off the radar. And it was flying low, so I don't know if it landed somewhere or if it cut it off. It's what you call it before it got to the hospital, maybe.
Yeah. Legal fun.
I was about to say something, but
I'm
I
about to
ain't gonna.
fall off the bed.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm trying to be good. Because they do, Commander. They do seem very profitable. I will say that,
Right.
but I ain't gonna say no more.
Me neither. I'll get myself in trouble.
Okay, let me get off flight radar. And Mary Kay will turn on.
Oh God, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta get up at 6
Yeah, it's almost 12 here. Let
because
me.
this baby won't let me stay home and sleep.
Everyone is. Tiff, you gonna do it?
What is she doing?
Well, she said up here she was gonna start one, but I thought she was just joking. Now she's saying everyone's doing it.
Well, hell,
It's
if you're gonna
trend.
do it, I'm gonna do it.
It's trending.
I can't with you all. You getting me in trouble. I gotta stay away from this chat.
I'm not saying a word. I'm keeping my thoughts to myself today. We can be the cool kids. Yeah, but um, Summer's like I'm going back to the chair. Summer, pull me up a chair beside of you because I'm gonna come join you. Um, I mean,
Tiffany said,
it's
"Be the cool
not
kids."
all of them are cool kids that are doing it. That's the thing.
They sure ain't.
What?
And I
Yeah,
don't know parts of it.
Tiff, if we needed something to whine about, shut up, Scarlett. Just, just shut up, Scarlett. Don't say a word. Yeah, I am. It is so hard to be good. It really is. For real.
Well, it is. I mean, I get it.
I'm trying to be a better person.
And sometimes that doesn't always benefit.
I
I'm trying to help you. I don't know.
know. I think Tiff is agging it on, though. That's what she's doing.
She said, "What we gonna whine about first?" Well,
I know where you can. It's just like just a little. I know where you can get some pointers on what to whine about. I'm sorry, Betty Jo.
no, I took a drink of my drink.
I had to get that one out. I really did. I'm
Oh
sorry.
God, got choked.
I can only be good for so long. And. Oh, okay. So Elsie says it's only $4, so she won $8.
Oh well,
I
I
mean,
think
that's better than nothing, though, right, Elsie?
yeah. You take that $8 and play it again if nobody
Yeah.
hit it. I did drink water. That's what I was choking on.
I'm sorry. I really am. That would hit like it had done hit the brain and the mouth stopped it, but it was fighting in there to get out, so I had to let that one out.
Yeah, gotta blow off steam once in a while.
Yeah, that is true. But I'm gonna be good from here on out.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you
But
to that.
you got a lot of confidence in me, don't you, Betty Joe?
I said I'm gonna hold you to it. That's all the confidence you need.
Oh, and now we got King laughing about it. Y'all don't think I can be good to y'all.
She's probably laughing at me for choking on the water.
Let's see what we aren't talking about anyway. No, Tiff, we're really not.
No, we're just talking
Not
about. We're just talking.
not at all. But I mean, never mind.
Someone with the juice box.
Let me just drink the rest of my Dr. Pepper and shut up. Poor Betty Joe, y'all.
I had to mute on that one. I didn't want everybody's ears to explode.
Oh my god. Oh, Tiff needs a pickled juice box. I don't know why that just doesn't sound good.
Need to make some water bottles.
Okay, y'all, let me get out of here before I get started.
Yeah, it
And
is.
yeah, it's 10 till 12 here. And I
Yeah.
got I gotta get back up at 3. So, um,
All right. It was fun. I had a blast.
yes, for sure. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you choke on
That's
the water.
okay. It's all right.
Like I mean, it was in there. It was biting the tongue. I had to get it out. I
All
couldn't hold
right.
it in.
Well, I'm gonna
All
jump
right,
down.
all right. Well, have a good night. Thank you for coming up.
Yep. You too. Good night,
All
everyone.
right, have a good night.
Mm.
Commander, you have a good night as well. So I'm out of here, y'all. Uh, Tomorrow was what, Thursday? I should be back tomorrow night. Courtney, have a good night. Scott, you have a good night as well. So I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you all later.